Today's world, we often think it's someone else's fault for everything that happens. If we're overweight, it's the restaurant's fault. Not taking responsibility is our fault. We're responsible for everything that we do. We always have a choice to take one path or another. It's up to us to make the choice. There are no wrong choices, there's only lessons and successes. If we fail, it's simply a lesson, and we need to learn from our failures. Despite what our society teaches us, we learn by failing, we get better with success. Then there's an expression in business that says fail big, fail often to reach your success. Many investment groups will invest in 10 or 15 companies with the knowledge that only 3 or 4 will make it in success. But those 3 or 4 winners will more than cover the expenses of the other 7, and they'll be so profitable that it won't even matter that they invested in the other 7. Take a risk and treat failure as a lesson, not the end of the world. Of course, limit your downside risks so that you don't have to go bankrupt, and study your subject as much as you can before you take the risks. But understand that you're still taking a risk, and if you fail, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. Walt Disney went bankrupt 7 times before he made it today, and as a household name. If he gave up after the first or second try, then we wouldn't have the Disney empire, wouldn't have all those movies, wouldn't have a couple of theme parks and everything else that Disney is known for. But study your subject, reduce your chances of failing, but celebrate them and see them as a step closer to success. When we watch like the World Series or something like that, they show the winners, they're celebrating, and then they show the guys who lost, and they're all crying. And so the kids today grow up, they think, oh, well, if I lost a baseball game, I have to be crying because that's what my heroes did on TV, which is totally, ridiculous. You need to keep everything in perspective, and understand that failures happen. It's not the end of the world. It doesn't mean you're an idiot. There's people in the society today think that, oh, if you succeeded at something, you're a genius, and if you failed, you're an idiot. Well, that's not the case. You can still fail at a couple of things, and then all of a sudden you become a genius. If you look at most entrepreneurs have gone bankrupt at least once, or close to bankruptcy at least once. And it's a great lesson because they realize they don't want to ever be there again, and they can take all sorts of precautions to stop from being there. If they only read it in a book, they might have made some of those mistakes. So don't be afraid to fail, but look at and learn your subject so you don't have to learn by other people's failures, and learn how to overcome them. But don't be afraid to take the risk and to move forward with your life.